Hey, what up, everybody? Daniel, Treston, who else? Carrie, Minizine, Ryder McBride, what up? Gracie. Okay, check it out. So I have my hoodie on backwards. This is how you, if you're watching a movie and you have snacks, you can put the snacks right in here. So if you ever want to do this, you just have to flip the hoodie around. This is my hoodie from the comedy show last night. I can't, I'm not doing it right. Here we go. It says, "We'll be right back." This is my Dr. Phil hoodie from Paramount last night. What up, everybody? We're right around the corner from Empower Field where the Broncos play. Jetta, what up? Susan. This is the real hoodie. This is my homie that Linda and I went and saw him last night at Paramount in downtown Denver. Super fun. What up, KD, Ezra, Ellie, what up? All right, check out what's behind us. So this is A&W and KFC. Look at his little stick figure body. I used to think that's a bow tie on him. Now I think that's his body. Woo, it's cold out here. All right, we're gonna cruise downtown Denver a little bit. Linda and I were out late last night. I think we got back at like 3:30 in the morning. I bet she's already in bed. I'm guessing she's already in bed. Anybody that hung out with me on Wednesday night, welcome back. I did a short stream at 3 in the morning on Wednesday. We drove around on my other channel. My backup channel is called Jeremy Reed 1980. That's where you can find that stream from Wednesday. And then earlier this evening, I drove around a little bit in kind of the Broomfield area, just a little bit. And then we're doing part 2 tonight. This is Saturday night here in Denver. It's 9:15. On the way here, I was locking up the brakes a little bit. The ABS brakes were saving me. Hopefully we don't hit any curbs tonight. Hopefully we don't roll up on any wrecks, but we'll see. We saw some sort of an incident last night as we were leaving Paramount Theater, which is down by 16th Street Mall in downtown Denver. But I think we're going to have a good night. We'll see if we see anybody on scooters. Let me know in the chat. Do you think we're going to find somebody riding a scooter tonight? And then we can probably do a little donut right here. What do you think? We can try. I mean, this is kind of a high profile spot. Yep, looks like we are doing a donut. Yep, looks like we are. Woo! That one's dedicated to Ryder McBride. I think he requested some fresh baked cookies earlier. So Ryder, these are for you right here, bro. We threw down some crop circles like that on Wednesday and earlier tonight. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? I had to turn the traction control off to make that possible. We are... Ooh, look at the moon back here. look at the moon. That's beautiful. Does anybody know what a moon dog is? It's basically like a rainbow around the moon. I went snowboarding at Vail on Thursday morning. We were up at 5 in the morning to go. Oh shoot, hold on. I want to go west. Oh, that was where I was supposed to turn, right there. When I got up early, I looked over at the moon, and there was like a white outline around the moon, and then rainbow colors on the way out. And that wasn't great. Maybe a moon dog. I think it occurs when it's ice crystals up around that layer. It's in front of the moon. Also, right after that, my friend and I were driving. So we started driving, and he was like, look, bro, it's Purple Mountain's majesty. I was like, dude, you're right. So this is where the Broncos play. This is in Power Field. Here's the moon, front right. Oh, here's Meow Wolf. Anybody that's just getting here, welcome. Welcome Ellie, Susan, Amy. I've never actually stopped at this stoplight. This is right in front of Meow Wolf. Meow. My cousin Melissa and I went here a couple months ago. Super fun. Welcome everybody. Happy Saturday night. Did anybody do anything fun last night? Linda and I are friends with a comedian that was in town on the 13th and 14th. On the 13th, he had TJ Miller, this local guy named Sam Talent, who I think is super funny. Opie's Home Shop, thank you for the membership. I appreciate that. What up? If you don't know who Sam Talent is, look him up. He's super funny. He's from Denver. Last night, we saw Josh Blue. He's a local comedian from Denver. He was super funny. And then the surprise guest was Ralph Barbosa. He was a 26-year-old comedian, super funny kid. We had such a good time last night. What up, Magical Maddie? What up, Julie? Josh Blue is the shit. Yeah, I love Josh. He won the first ever Last Comic Standing, I believe. It was a long time ago. That was like early 2000s. Denver doesn't have a ton of famous people. So when anybody makes it for any reason, they like to make a big deal of it. Ball Arena is back here where the Denver Nuggets play. Right on the other side of this is the big blue bear. So you know the blue bear that's like leaning against the side of the building? That's on the other side of this building. We're usually around the corner from this. Spear, what up, sick boy? Yep, this is Spear. So this is actually Spear in Colfax. Does San Diego have less homeless than LA? Yeah. I think everybody has less homeless than LA. If I had to guess, I'd say LA's number one. What up, Sally? What up, Nick? Something's going on up here on the left. It looks like construction. So they're being a little bit more lenient on red lights when it's icy like this. Ooh, somebody in the chat probably knows what this is. The Diamond Cabaret. We already have some cops out front. Perfect. That's a gentleman's club, Diamond Cabaret. After dark. Yeah. Alright, so welcome everybody. It's about 9:23 here in Denver. This is a hotel, I just learned. So I used to call this the Cheese Grater Building. I recently saw what it looks like inside of this building. All these cool windows are rooms. So if you rent a room, you can kind of see in some of them, but if you rent a room here, that's this little eye looking window is what you look out of from the room. Pretty cool. We might have just passed the Mint, but Denver is home to one of the mints. They make pennies, nickels, sometimes quarters, sometimes dimes, maybe a $50 here and there, maybe a full dollar. That's about it. I heard that Trump wants to get rid of the penny. I think it costs 4 cents to make every 1 cent penny. And he's like, no, that's not worth it. We'll just use plastic instead. The building back here in Civic Center Park is lit up red. It looks cool. I've been throwing away pennies for 15 years, says Nick. Jeez. Does anybody remember when you used to go to the cash register and then you could just get your change in Tootsie Rolls? I missed that. Like, if you had 15 cents change, that means you had 15 Tootsie Rolls in your pocket. If you were me. School, they asked all the kids to sell magazine subscriptions, and I didn't even know the names of the magazines I was selling. One of them was called Mother Jones, Better Homes and Gardens, stuff like that. So I was selling magazine subscriptions. That was back in the day where people would write you a check. So I'd say like, oh, do you want 12 months of Mother Jones? And then they would write me a check. I want to say after like 10 different subscriptions that you sold, one of the prizes was a tube of Tootsie Rolls. So I remember thinking like, oh my gosh, I would be in Tootsie Roll heaven if I could just reel that in. And I did it. I went around my neighborhood. I sold these magazine subscriptions. It was super sketchy. Like, I'm going door to door. This is pre-Apple AirTag, so somebody just could have kidnapped me. And I remember I was like, I gotta have that tube of Tootsie Rolls. I won the tube of Tootsie Rolls, and then about 10 years later, I thought back and I was like, wait, I made them so much money for like $2 worth of Tootsie Rolls. I remember when auto pay first became a thing too. I worked at a company that was like so excited about that, like to start ripping people off with auto pay. I didn't get a good angle on this, but this is an eagle statue. Hey, thank you, Charlie Beats. 13 months. What up, man? Thank you. Whoa, look at the feet. defeat. This is an English bar, English pub. We saw an after party going on in these like little houses one night that we didn't get invited to. I asked the doorman and he said, oh, it's a private event. Ooh, that sounds fun. What up, Classic Hank, Sun City Sear, Claudia, Tark the Shark, Ace Boogie, what up? This is gonna be a chill night. We're just gonna cruise around, hang out a little bit. It says it's 28 degrees. It was snowing earlier. Linda came downstairs and she's like, did you know it's been snowing out there for a while? And I said, no, I didn't know that. She opened the window and it was like dumping. Wow, somebody did a good job on this. She's touching a humpback whale. Wow. Look at the baleen on that whale. Whoa, that's a hummingbird. All right, this is my favorite one so far tonight. Wow, look how colorful that is. This might be the thumbnail so far. Is this Chuck Berry? Oh no, Pharaoh Sanders. He's looking like Chuck Berry. Go, go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go, go. Johnny be good. Oh, this one's dope. Whoa, that's cool. How close I am to this dumpster over here. Boop. Oh, it looked like I turned off the light. Bernie Sanders' cousin, Bernard Sanders. Dang, it's crunchy in this alley. Sounds like we're driving on glass. Wow, I like these pieces. Whoa, look at this one. It's like a girl falling into some water. Wow, that's ghostly. I've never seen anyone boop a dumpster. Yep, it's gonna be a night of firsts tonight. Is this Nicki Minaj right here? Who is this? It says fat. Okay. Can you hear how crunchy this is? Listen. Captain Crunch out here. Look. about you guys, but I think we might need to make some cookies over here. Let me look real quick. This looks like an area that needs some cookies. What do you think? Look at the parking lot. I don't see any tracks yet. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, not a lot of room, to be honest. This looks like the Cuba Club in front of us. Here, I'll show you how thick the snow is. So this is what we're working with from earlier. We just got some freshies right here. Ooh, some animal tracks too. It's a nice building. These little houses over here. 2 inches? That sounds about right. Maybe like 3 to 4 in some areas, but at least 2. I'm gonna go back through this alley the other way and look at what we just looked at from the other side. Here's Nicki. I don't know if that's Nicki Minaj. She looks kind of like a Muppet. But I like this. Oh, I didn't even see this. He's a bigger bird with a worm in his mouth. Feeding his little baby with a baseball cap on. That's cool. Crunchiest alley in Denver right here. Okay, here's the Noah's Ark that we saw before. That looked better from the other side. Wonder what building this is. Oh, here's the whale. I saw a video the other day of a father and son that were kayaking, and the son got eaten by a whale for like, I don't know, 10 seconds. Whale just breached and went, "Arr!" and just got this kayaker, took him under the water. 10 seconds later, he kind of spit him out. And they asked him, they were like, what was it like getting swallowed by a whale? He was like, I thought I was dead. He was like, I just had so much slime all over me. He's like, it was very dark. He was like dark blue. And he was like, and then for some reason it spit me out. You guys can look it up. I know for sure it's on WorldStar. Father and son, kayakers, son gets swallowed by whale. If you search that, you'll pull it up. Pretty scary. Actually, Linda and I were just talking about this the other day. When they take a house and they turn it into a business, you can tell that this used to be some old school house that's now some sort of a business. Look at this mural on there. That's pretty dope. This mural raised the property value, I think. This is a tiny house. Tiny brick house. What's up, everybody? If you're just joining us, my name is Jeremy. We're driving around downtown Denver tonight, and it's almost 9:45. Anybody that's been with me on these weekend drives in Denver knows it's pretty dead down here in the city. But that just means that we have it all to ourselves, pretty much. So if you can hear me right now, welcome. Hope you had a great Valentine's Day. This is actually This is Spear Boulevard. There's a waterway that runs in the middle of this. You can see it right here. So in between both sides of the street, there's a waterway that runs all the way down. Tanning right there in the pink. I bet tanning beds are popular here. So many girls need to wear skirts year round that I'm sure tanning beds get some mileage on them. Oh, I can hear them. Why did he change his name? The name on the channel before was LAOC TV, meaning lost name, since they're not in LA and Orange County exclusively. I'll be back there soon though. I want to show you that little blue area in the middle right there. Let me see if I can flip it around. This kind of runs through the heart of the city. Spear is a bit, it says it's 28. It feels a little bit colder than that. Stream keeps buffering. No one knows what you're saying. Is that true? Is anybody else having trouble with buffering? Stream and see if that helps. Because I'm not showing that I'm getting bad reception, but it could be. Oh, buffering on and off? Okay, I'll head back into the city. So I know I get better reception that way. I'll kind of just drift us toward where I know it's a little bit better. It keeps stopping. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. I'll take you to an area. ScanFan Ed, go to LA. That's a good idea. This is how much snow we got earlier. Dude's just showing it off right there. I wish we could do a little street takeover right here. This is the best thing to cookie on, this like packed down snow. This is my favorite condition to bake cookies. You saw the video of the son getting swallowed by the whale, and then the whale spits him out. Hey, Randy, member for 12 months. Thank you very much. Are you a Denver Broncos fan? That's coming from Steeler Nation. I am a Denver Broncos fan. We had some bad luck with Russell Wilson. What do you guys think? You guys like Russ? We left a lot of good luck in him for you. Russell Wilson had a couple really good years on the Seahawks. And then when he came to Denver, everybody was like, oh yes, this is going to be amazing. And then it never was. This is Cap City right here. Little bar. And that guy was just walking with his sweatshirt all the way unzipped. Has anybody been seeing the reports of the like Cybertrucks and different Teslas getting vandalized? Jalen Hurts going to Denver. Is he really? That would be dope. We have Bo Nix. Bo Nix is our quarterback right now. He's pretty good. Here's an ad for Atomic Cowboy Burgers. The best burger. So I've been seeing different Cybertrucks like this that have graffiti on them. People that are mad at Elon Musk. They've been using these Cybertrucks as like a billboard for their aggression. What do you guys think? Does this look like a Cybertruck or dumpster with wheels? And for this old school house down here. I wanted to go one block back so I'd have a better view of this building, but I didn't make it back far enough. Check this out. It's all lit up in red. You would have to be stupid to vandalize a Tesla, recording everything around them. Yeah, that's true. All of that's true. You'd have to be stupid, true. And it records everything that happens to it, also true. It's got this video system called Sentry. It takes really high def footage of everything that happens to it. If you bump into a Tesla in a parking lot, there's probably a video of you online doing that. Linda really wanted a Tesla, and one of the features that she wanted was autopilot. She wanted it to be self-driving. And then we went in and talked to the people at the dealership, and they were like, yeah, it's self-driving until there's snow or anything on the ground. And she was so bummed out. She thought it autopiloted through snow, but they just don't have that technology yet. All right, we've been here before. This is a life-size horse on a big chair. What do you think? So that's to scale of a real horse. I am Mr. Ed. I used to watch Mr. Ed on Nick at Night. Anybody else? Tesla dealership was vandalized 3 times in 10 days this month. Wow. Yeah, I think I saw one in Florida. Tesla dealership in Florida that got all tagged out. This is in front of the art museums here. I have been wanting to do a home stream That's going to come soon. I have just been really feeling like driving around. Colorado Tesla dealership. Show prairie dogs. So when it's this cold, the prairie dogs are underground. I would have to do some like some fiber optic filming. Over here, a little in Boulder. Hi again, Jeremy. Hey, what up, baby? Shout out to everybody in Boulder. We are right in front of the state capitol here. Have you been to Buc-ee's yet? Running at altitude so many times, yeah. I'm guessing over 10 times since September. Buc-ee's. We love all their merch and all the snacks. This dude next to me, he tried to get around me. And it didn't work. It's the guy to my right. So right when we take off, I think this dude on the right is gonna race it. We'll find out here in a second. Jandal in the city, what up? All right, this guy's getting ready to race me to my right. You guys ready? It's about to go down. Oh, he's got the early lead. He's this dude right here on the right. Oh, he's got his turn signal on too, and I don't think he's turning. Where should we go? We have the whole city to ourselves. Wow, look at this old church right here. Yes. I like the old churches in San Francisco. Hey, what's up, bro? There you go. Have a good night, man. This concert hall here to my right, it's called the Fillmore. When I was growing up, this was Mammoth. I think this was Mammoth Event Center right here. My friends and I saw so many concerts right here. Let's roll over to Figueroa and see what's going down. D-Rec, what up? If I had to guess what's going down on Figueroa, light specials. That's the moon in the upper right. All right, this is Ogden Street. Whoa, what are you doing in the middle? This is a scandalous 7-Eleven here on Colfax. I wanted to see who was playing at this theater. The Magic City Hippies? Okay. Michael M. Ennert? I've never heard of that. Carrie King? Don't know. The Plot in You? Don't know. Bainick? I don't know. Good Kid? I don't know. Wow, I'm old enough to not know any of those bands. Wow. The world is just passing me by right now. Does anybody in the chat know any of those bands? Magic City Hippies. I bet that smells like patchouli. You're old. It's true. Tonight I'm 44 years old, but by the end of the month I'm gonna be 45 years young. Nah, I guess it's 45 years old. I used to think 40 was ancient. Actually, I remember when I thought that 30s was ancient. There was a guy that we knew that was 36, and I was like, man, get your affairs in order. Hope you have a will made up. 36. Not much time left for you. Now you're going to be able to live to 136. Here's a chicken spot. We all thought that way when we were young. I was born in '62. Nice. Hey, Kevin, what up? Welcome everybody that's just hanging out with us. We're cruising down Colfax. This is in the middle of Denver. Hey, Ellie, thank you. Ellie just made 10 new members in here. I can't get it to focus. Hey, right there. Ellie, thank you so much. Who got the memberships? I have a lot of members only videos in my members only section. You should go check those out. Anybody that just got a membership from Ellie, please thank Ellie and then go check out all the videos she unlocked for you. Thank you, Ellie. That's dope. We're on Williams and Colfax. This is the Squire Lounge right here. That's been there for a long time. Gas is just about $3. Sometimes a little bit below 3, sometimes a little over 3. The Satire Lounge, that looks old. Pete's Kitchen, that's been there ever since I was in high school. Probably more than that. Lion's Lair, that's been there forever. Some of these places look like they've never been updated or renovated. Or maybe even cleaned. Well, that's not true. So that is one of the things I like about Denver. It rains a lot and it snows a lot. And so everything just really gets a good wash down. Versus LA where it smells like pee on any like open street. Because it just doesn't rain enough. A two-headed cow? Oh yeah, look at the aliens on the right. Has anyone in this chat ever seen the butter cow in Iowa? Iowa State Fair butter cow? Anybody? Bueller? Oh, we've been down this alley before. At the Iowa State Fair, they don't have a lot of claims to fame in Iowa, but ooh, look at the bottom over here. Looks like a gremlin. Whoa, that's pretty cool. It looks like MC Fat Cat from the from the Paula Abdul video. Are you just visiting Colorado or live there, Mr. Jeremy? Right now I live here. So I grew up here. I went to middle school, high school, college, all in the 90s, early 2000s. And then early 2000s, very early, I moved to LA. And I just spent over 20 years in LA. I really feel like I know LA pretty well. Now that I've come back to Colorado for the season, I don't feel like I know Colorado as well. So that was one of the goals. I feel like the teeter-totter for me is definitely, I've just spent a lot of time in LA and then a little time in Colorado. And so when I was talking to my wife, I said, hey, let's live in Colorado and visit California rather than live in California and visit Colorado. She's like, forever? And I was like, for the season. But to be honest, like, our lives have really bloomed since we got here. We've been having so much fun. Last night we went, and I'll show you some pictures from the show. We had so much fun. We've been looking forward to that for a while. My friend Adam, he knew last year that he was going to be in Denver this week to do these shows. And we've just been I've been a fan of his for over 20 years. I met him in the early 2000s. He was so funny even back then. Like, it's not that he just sharpened his knives and got funny. He's been funny the whole time. Pink World, you're an LA native? That's awesome. What part of LA? I lived in the Valley for a long time. I lived on Crescent Heights over by the Improv in the middle of Hollywood. Linda and I lived in Little Armenia for a little bit. Then we lived all over Orange County. We lived in Carlsbad, which is San Diego County. My dad used to live in Valencia, kind of up by Magic Mountain. So I've been all over Southern California. And if you're wondering if I miss it, I do miss it. I really do. Almost every day I miss something about California. Mostly my friends. And that's what was happening. When I was in California, I was seeing a lot of the pictures and the events that were happening here in Denver, and I was really jealous. I was like, oh, that's the exact stuff I wish I was doing. It's kind of what's happening to me in California. Now when I see concerts, I'm like, ooh, I definitely would have been going to that. I know a couple people that work at Live Nation, and they used to hook up concert tickets for me. The Palladium and the Wiltern and some other Live Nation venues. That's not something I can do anymore. That reminds me, the Used are going to be, there's a band called The Used. They're going to be playing the Wiltern in, thank you again, Ellie, for the gifted memberships. And welcome everybody chilling with us. I hope the reception got a little bit better. As Boston would say, don't look back.
Damn,
yeah, that's it. My wife and I don't have kids, and one of the reasons that we didn't have one of the reasons that we didn't have kids is so that we could travel a lot. Hey, look at this place. This is the Wild Corgi. Does anybody in this chat have a corgi? Wild Corgi Pub. English. Walk-ins welcome. Look at the bear up here. I like that. Oh, I can't get a good zoom on it. There we go. I bet when people see me driving, they think I'm an Uber. They're like, this dude looks so indecisive, but I still have my California plates. Whoa, look at the art inside. This is where that bear was. Oh, look at the mountains and the bear inside. And this dude's got a like a jazz ponytail right here. Get it, bro. I spent a long time in and out of these little apartments here. I remember when it was about $380 to get a studio, and then you could totally find one bedrooms for like $425, $450, and then for $500, $550 you could find 2 bedrooms. So your split would probably be like $300 with utilities if you had a roommate. 90s, early 2000s. And one of my first apartments in the Valley in Sherman Oaks, it was a 2-bedroom apartment and it was $950 and I had a roommate. So 2-bedroom, 1 bathroom. Steelers Nation, have you ever gone through the famous Compton? Because Eazy-E was and still is my #1 rapper. Eazy-E, CPT, OG from the other side. Yeah, I've spent a little bit of time in Compton. I'm thinking that you haven't been on this channel very long. Last year at this time, that's pretty much where we were hanging out, was Compton. I've spent too much time there, actually. Let me know in the chat, who is this? Actually, this gentleman used to live down the street from me when I lived in Little Armenia. He lived kind of off of Normandy on Sunset. Yep, I'm seeing it in the chat already. This is Lemmy, yep. Somebody did a good job. The Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Actually, I'm gonna repark this. This is a record shop here. I'll see if I can show you inside. This may or may not work, I don't know. Wow. I spent so much money here in the 90s. So this is Wax Trax. And then this used to be a shop called Across the Tracks. So this was across the street. This was a record shop too. This is where I spent most of my money, at Across the Tracks. Oh, so the used store is 2 doors down. All right, here's what a record shop still looks like.
Yeah. And also be away.
And will that be in the place that Jacob is currently in?
Yes. And then
Hey, there's Mac Miller right here. Easy Mac with the cheesy raps right there. Lemmy was always lit up. This person was just honking their horn right here. Meow. Oh, I just almost slipped on this. Hey, they have a Dogtown and Z-Boys poster. All right, this is one of the last record shop. So I used to spend a lot of money at this location, but then they had a place in Boulder called Albums on the Hill. And then they had a Wax Trax in Boulder too. I remember Peaches Record and Tapes. Nice. I remember one in Aurora called Howling Wolf. Here's the Jeep. Look how close the front tire is to the front. Now this looks like a typical apartment here in Denver. See how it looks like it's from like the 30s? The Fountainhead. Now this is what I was saying you can get for like $500 a month in the 90s. Oh, I just saved us. I spent a lot of money at Albums on the Hill, Wax Trax, Across the Tracks. Thank you to Dean M, member for 13 months. I missed that. Thank you, Dean. And then right past that is a venue called The Box. I was there a couple months ago with my friends. We saw Blue and Exile from LA. Hey, the Mighty Bull's in here. What up? I think I missed one from you last weekend. Thank you for last weekend and this weekend. Shout out to Mighty Bull in the room. Got all the snow on the cars. I drove around in North Denver and we looked at some big houses. We looked at like possibly some Denver Nuggets or some Colorado Avalanche houses. If you missed that stream, it's the one right before this in the stack of lives. Ooh, look at this house. Jeez, look at this thing. Bed and breakfast. Okay. Look at the stonework. I'm gonna zoom in. Look at the stonework on this building. That is fortified. Somebody read Three Little Pigs right before they started constructing this. Good for them. Ooh, here's an ambulance right here. Denver Health Ambulance. Wonder where Nicole, the area. I haven't been by his house, but I do know a friend that takes their kid by there all the time. Hey, a friend of mine used to live in this apartment building here. Kind of up by, you see the colorful lights? I think my friend had this one and this one, these two. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe it's just this corner. All of these places are cool because they're within a short bike ride of downtown, and then you can get to all the cool restaurants, concert venues, See this church on the left? Back in the day, this was a church, but in high school, college for me, this is a club. So this was a club called the church. Pretty cool. Right here, they're letting you into the church. And then right around the corner was Club Vinyl. Between those two spots, that's where we were hanging out a lot. The church and Vinyl. Oh, I still see people in this. Look up here. This is the library. Right there. They're like, nope, we're handcuffed to the table. We're not going. Oh, is this the Art Institute? Oh, I think so. I think this is the college. Anybody that's hungry, you can grab some treats right here at Tiff's. Zepp's sandwiches. Interesting. I don't know what Zepp's sandwiches is. But this street right here, so right before the stoplight, they used to have a thing on the side of the building and it said Sneha Grab. And what that word is, it's not a real word, it's bargains spelled backwards. It was this building right here. So they would have Sneha Grab here, and every year they would have like the best discounts for snowboarding stuff. This is Club Vinyl with the, see the little needle right here? And see the lights through the window? This is a big club here in Denver. And this was a banging club in the 90s, early 2000s. Torchy's Tacos right here. Some party buses that probably just let people off so they could go to Vinyl. Hold on, I'm gonna get in here. So a bunch of little bars. These dudes are going into some mystery bar right here. What do you think this is that they're going into? Oh, this person's trying to leave. They're threading the needle. You got it. You got it. All right, before this person parks right here, look at the bacon wrap hot dogs chilling. Wow, those kind of look frozen. They're still checking these dudes out. What is this? Zach Stuff, one gifted 14-month membership. Fine Tacos. Thank you, Zach. Finding the bacon wrapped hot dogs was already tough. I hope we can find tacos. Thank you so much, Zach. Thank you, Ellie, for letting me know too. I missed it. Oh man, I really want to bake some cookies in here. Circle K is like the perfect spot to do donuts. Circle K. See, this is what I do. If I was a girl, instead of having a skirt, I would just do the high boots like this. No skirt. But yeah, jeans and high boots, sure. Looks like she has leg warmers on her arms, the third girl. I'm gonna flip it around real quick because I want to show you this building. So these two buildings, a lot of Denver Nuggets players live in these. So this building and then this other building on the right, they both have amazing views of the city. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is up on a hill. And so these balconies all face west and they have a view of the mountains. See the top penthouses up there? I think Carmelo Anthony and Lala lived in one of those for a little bit when Carmelo Anthony was on the Denver Nuggets. And there was a guy that we knew that was on the Nuggets for a little bit. His name was Chris Anderson. His nickname was Birdman. He lived over here for a minute. Hey, what up, Joe Lee? What up, Ricky Lee or Rick Lee? What about Marcus Jordan? I don't know. Oh. Are you talking about the dude that used to be on the Clippers? What's his name? Man, I can't think of his name right now. Hold on. Zach Stuff, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I think this is where the Beetlejuice is here on the left. Right? Yep. Look who it is. Cindy Lindsay, what up? That afternoon snow stream is awesome. Ed, thank you. Marcus Jordan is the son of Michael Jordan. He just got arrested recently for DUI. Oh, I did see that. Sorry, I did see that. So the clip that I saw, there was an SUV. It looked like maybe a Range Rover or something, and he's on the tracks. And the cop pulls up, and he's got his SUV like kind of stranded, like marooned on the tracks. And Marcus Jordan's like, look, there are enough of us here that we could just push it off the tracks. And the cop's like, look, we're not all getting behind it and pushing it off the tracks. Like, he's like, I don't even know if you're sober enough to drive. And Michael Jordan's son's like, what? Of course I am. He's like, we don't need to be, standing around here. You could just push me off the tracks. The cop's like, no, we need to be sure that. I think he smelled alcohol on him too. And then he's like, I didn't want to mention this, but I'm Michael Jordan's son. And the cop's like, okay, what does that mean? Reese Witherspoon? It was quite a while ago now, but Reese Witherspoon got pulled over. I think it was Reese Witherspoon. You might have to double check this, but she was in the back of the cop car and she's like, you're gonna get in so much trouble. I'm famous, you're in so much trouble. And the cop's like, I don't care. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna take us by the Paramount if I can find it. Don't you know who I am? You're entering a world of pain. What a world of pain. Have you heard of Vietnam? A world of pain. Oh, I like this church. Big O church. High voltage. Mustard on the beat. Oh. DJ Mustard is having quite a year. So is Kendrick, but especially Mustard. Mustard on the beat. Oh. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And Dan P, member for 6 months. Thank you, Hello Voltage. Thank you, Dan. Gotta pay extra for World of Pain? No. We'll throw it in for free. Look at the stonework on this church. This car has baseball cards in the spokes, it sounds like. Sounds like it had a weed whacker engine. And this is where old Homer Reed used to sell his wares. All right, we're back downtown. We should get better reception down here. Can I cut through here? No. Any relation, Jeremy? I don't believe so, no. My mom's side of the family is from Norway. So she has heavy Norwegian roots. And then my dad has a lot of European roots. I've got a lot of different Scandinavian. Whoa, bro. Oh my God. You guys didn't see, but this Jeep just came out of the parking lot super hot. There's a car right here that has its lights off. You think I can get him to turn them on? Let's see. Your lights are off. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, he said thank you. Thank you. We did it. Somebody mark it. We've done that for hundreds of people, especially LA. Because it's so lit up driving around LA that people just forget to turn their lights on. This is the parking structure for the Pavilions Mall here off of 16th Street. And this is where Linda and I were hanging out last night for the comedy show. I hope this is done. I hope the construction's done by the summer. We are definitely going to hang out here when it gets warmer. I'm gonna bring my e-bike down. We'll probably have a scooter night. I really like this city when it's warm. I like to hang out down here. Outside of the car, I mean. You can make it look like a big city, but Denver is pretty small. It almost feels like a big Orange County. Or like San Jose or something. Okay, here's where we were last night. This is Paramount Theater on the right. I'll flip it around and then I'll show you some pictures from last night. Oh, look, the dude is up changing the marquee right now. Keratin. And then it looks like Aziz on Aziz, maybe? I used to like Aziz. That's quite a while ago, though. Rodney Carrington? Who's that? Frankie, you're Norwegian? Nice. Do you eat lefse? Or kringle? Here's the big DEN for Crossroads Mall. Hold on. I will find some pictures from last night. Give me a second. Jesus Contreras, thank you so much. I missed that super chat. Thank you so much. And Jack and Neve, love seeing the snow over the heat. Thank you, Jeremy, Neve, yes, and Mom. Hey, thank you so much. I missed both of those. Ellie told me about both of those. Thank you, Jesus, and thank you, Jack and Neve. That's awesome. Thank you. This is one of the pictures from last night. A really good picture of Linda. I was taking it with my arm extended. Hold on. Here's Linda in the green room where Adam was getting ready. Why do you do that so late at night? Me? Is that a question for me? Hold on. Here's what it looked like last night. Man, I'm so bad at zooming in on this. So you can see right there, it says Adam Ray and Jimmy O. Yang. (13th and 14th). Here's what the stage looked like. And it was sold out. I think he might have sold it out both nights, 13th and 14th. One of his fans made this for him. It's burned onto leather. And the mustache came out. The mustache came off. So this is all leather that somebody burnt. All these people were giving him like really creative gifts like that. It was super cool. He had a meet and greet after, and he spent over 3 hours talking and hanging out with everybody. Super generous with his time. This is a picture of Adam playing Dr. Phil. There was a guy in the crowd dressed as Waldo. This is Josh Blue. So Josh Blue, he has cerebral palsy. He's a really famous Denver comedian. He had some really colorful shoes on. Why no responding to Denver police calls? We're taking a break on police calls for a little bit. I've been listening to good music. Yeah, just taking a little break. I'm sure this summer I'll have the scanners on and we'll be checking it out. And this was my cat earlier today watching it snow. So my cat is a rescue cat from Orange County. Look at him. Every time it snows, he's like, what is happening? He doesn't understand. It's so funny watching his face. He's like, what's going on out there? Actually, he and Linda both. Like, they both would just sit and watch it snow. I took a couple pictures. Here we go. This was when the theater was empty. This is the inside of the Paramount when nobody's there. think it holds like 1,800. Here's the stage area when nobody's there. I think I might have a picture of the poster from last night. Hold on, I'm looking for it. Here's a little video of him meeting Waldo. So he did a meet and greet for 3 hours, pretty much 3 hours at the end. And he hung out with every single person. There's Josh. Yeah, and he just gave them all like, 10 or 15 minutes, hung out with them. Whoa, look at the side of that car. Somebody crashed this. Look at this. Jeez. My dad's a TV repairman. He's got the ultimate set of power tools. I can fix it. You can't fix this, Spicoli. I can fix it. Look at this guy. I'm gonna let him cross in front of me. Look at what he's wearing on his head. That's sweet, dude. It's like a stormtrooper helmet. Can't wait for this construction to be done down here. It's been going on for so long. I was here in the summer of 2023 when the Nuggets won the championship. All of the construction on 16th Street Mall looked exactly like this. It looks like they haven't made any progress at all. And what I heard is that they were doing renovations. They were upgrading the piping underneath 16th Street Mall, upgrading it. And they ran into some historical, like original piping and infrastructure from the original Denver. And so they couldn't just tear it up. And so they ended up having to preserve it and go around all of that stuff. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. But that's why I heard it's taking an extra 2 years and way over budget, way over time. Anybody in Denver remember Twist and Shout Records? They had a record player there last night. That used to be another shop that I would buy CDs, cassettes, LPs. Twist and Shout. Also, I'd buy DVDs there. I used to buy a lot of concert DVDs. This is pre-streaming. Anything that you... We used to spend a lot of money at Best Buy, actually. Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in on it. There we go. Twist and Shout Records. Compact discs. Because that was such a new thing. Ooh, compact discs. I have a mini disc player at my house, too. I thought mini discs were going to take off. I was wrong. Alright, we're going to go cruise down by the bar area and see if anybody's out. They have the streets pretty scooped from earlier. 12-inch laser discs. I remember those big record-looking video discs. My My Jeep says it's 28 degrees outside, which is not bad. I mean, we've been dealing with like, I think the other day it was 6 degrees. Dude, love your commentary. The weirdness of LA cannot be matched though. It's true. I can't deny that. Like, LA is the insane asylum where the inmates are running the jail. It is crazy. I know a lot of people are missing that. Ooh, look at the steam over here. Look. Looks like New York City. So when I used to drive around LA, let's say it's just a normal night, we're hearing crazy stuff on the scanners, shots fired, get over to this address, and we would drive over there. At the end of the night, I would drive back home. I'd get some emails, and so I'd check a couple of them, and people would be like, hey Jeremy, I'm somebody from your chat. I just wanted to let you know that neighborhood you were in tonight is so dangerous. I don't think you understand where you were. That used to happen all the time, where people would be like, you might want to reconsider some of these areas that you're going into, especially late at night. I cheated, not death, but like I cheated injury many a night being out there, and it was just stressful for my family. My mom she's been going through some health problems the last couple years. She and I don't always get to hang out, and so she always watches my streams. She would get so stressed out when people would throw fireworks at me, or when I'd have close calls. She was kind of begging me to reel it in, and then after my wife and I went through the numbers, like so many nights I didn't even break even going out. So it was pretty much a tank of gas every time that I left for like a Friday night, almost a full tank, and on Saturday night, almost a full tank. I would end up breaking even, and so it ended up being that I was donating the streams, which is fine, but like to do that every single weekend, it got a little out of hand. Jeremy Fisher, watching from the other side of the mountains, enjoy the live streams in Denver. Lots of memories from my past. Stay safe. Hey, Jeremy, thank you, bro. Legion of Jeremys, I appreciate that. Jeremy Fisher, that's dope. Did you ever work at eToys in Denver? I used to work with a Jeremy Fisher at FAO Schwartz /MyTwin/eToys in downtown. Swatting call on you. Yeah, that was this last summer. Somebody called in that my Jeep was shooting from our vehicle to another vehicle, and I looked up in the sky and there was a helicopter, and I was like, oh, this helicopter looks like it might be following us. And sure enough, they were following us. They pulled me over at gunpoint. Yeah, that freaked my family out too. I knew it would be okay, but like when you have real guns with live ammo pointed at you, it's definitely a night ruiner. It wasn't that bad, I guess. Oh yeah, when I was trying to test it to see if the cops were chasing me, I was like, let me take a left here and see if they take a left. And they just both ran the light. I was like, oh yeah. They definitely times. Making sure that every French fry was documented between my seats. Oh, this is dope. Look at this. The bear and the elk. I needed a little bit of a break. I feel like I got the break. I was talking to Linda earlier. I think the goal is to try to get some kind of an apartment in LA this summer. So we would kind of home base still in Denver, but then we would spend a lot of time in LA. Linda was born in Orange County, so she has a lot of her family and friends still there. And I have the majority of my friends still there. So yeah, I don't think we'll ever be done with LA. I think we'll kind of be living there on and off probably for our whole lives. The guy that was mishandling that lady, oh yeah, that was crazy. We saw a guy like pick up this lady and start walking with her. That was not cool. I don't know if they're honking at me to go. I'm not taking a right. This is a one-way street to the right. So I'm going straight and right. So yeah, I don't think they're honking at me. I had a Christmas party in December in Riverside, and somebody drove all the way from Ohio, was it? Indiana. Somebody drove out from Indiana, and I was talking to them, and they were like, yeah, that night that guy picked up that lady and started walking with her, you were so mad. I was like, yeah, I do remember that. I'm still mad. He like picked her up caveman style and just started walking with her. Dangerous calls or just me being out there by myself was dangerous. And then I added all these other layers on top of that. I just did it so long that it didn't feel as dangerous. I got kind of desensitized to it after a while. Now that I've been here for several months back to back and been so safe, I can definitely compare the two and be like, wow, like when I leave to go on these trips now, when I do these little cruises, I'm never really worried about something happening to me. That's not even a thought in my head. Like, oh, I hope I make it back tonight. That's not even really something I'm worried about. I was constantly worried about that in LA. I was just like, please let me get through another one safe. Like, it just felt like so many things could happen. And then in Denver, it just feels like you're not even lucky enough to have anything happen to you. This is the Brown Palace Hotel here. Very old hotel. Has anybody in the chat ever been in here? I think I was in there in high school. I think maybe our history class learned about it and then went there. Whatever happened to the homeless guy you would visit? Amy Zellers. Jamie. I haven't seen him in a while. This dude looks like Aaron Paul right here from Breaking Bad. I haven't seen Jamie in a while. Whenever I go back to Newport, we pretty much go over to the pier area where he hangs out, see if we can find him. Most of the time we do find him. He told me that he's been in that area for 18 years. So probably a safe bet that he's there tonight. I hope he's not. I hope he has a warmer spot. I think he said that he gets Social Security because he had an ATM card and he had a way to get cash. But I think he said he didn't have enough to get a place. And so he would offset it. He would spend several nights a month being in a hotel, some kind of inside situation. But then after 18 years, he was comfortable being outside. And so he was like, yeah, for the other days of the month that I don't have the money, I just stay out here in Newport. We'll go see if we can find him next time I'm back. See if we can say hi. His name is Jamie. And he's also known as the Costa Mesa... Was it the Costa Mesa Comet? Costa Mesa Kid? One of those two, I think. I bet Dev would know if Dev's in here. Dev found some pictures of him and then sent them to me. He printed them out and sent them to me. Super cool pictures. Hey, there's Dev, Costa Mesa Comet. Shout out to Dev for being the historian on this channel. Dev, thank you for your service. And a huge shout out to Dev for leaving all the timestamps for me. The biggest worry in Denver, one sushi or barbecue for dinner. I've just been really appreciating the safety. That's how I know I'm getting old too. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to leave when I was in my 20s. I was like, I don't need it to be safe. I don't even want it to be safe. I want the action. Now that I'm in my mid 40s, I've had too much action. I've pretty much had a lifetime worth of action. And now I need to balance the other side of the teeter-totter with like some peacefulness. That was one of the goals I had moving out here. Linda told me last year that I could buy a snowboarding pass. I go snowboarding usually every February. This year we did it at the end of January, beginning of February. But I go snowboarding with some friends. And lift tickets now are pretty much $300. So if you're gonna go more than 2 times, you bought a snowboard pass, basically. So that's how I pitched it to Linda. I was like, look, I'm gonna go more than 2 times. I need to get a pass. And since I have a snowboard pass, the place that owns all these different resorts, it's called Vail. Ooh, look right here. They own like 40 different places. Sierra, Tahoe, Heavenly. See, look, we saw these flashing lights. I knew it wasn't going to be anything major. Looks like they're picking up like street cones or something. When I saw the flashing lights, I was like, oh, wow. Maybe the first, nope, not an incident. City worker. Hey, thank you to Krylid Crisis. Am I saying that right? Thank you very much. Wow, 20. Thank you so much. This is one of my favorite areas right here on the left. This is Larimer Square. And we just passed Denver Comedy Works. Doesn't this look cool right here? I should get out and walk over there, but it's cold. This is where my friend Adam was staying last night. At the Thompson Hotel on Market. Krylid Crisis, thank you again. Oh, there's an STK right here. Alright, this is the end of 16th Street Mall. You can take a right, but this is where the free buses go up and down. Okay, you see the bus right here? See how it says free mall ride? So these buses run for free up and down this mall. And I used to come out here, I used to work downtown, and we would come and eat lunch down here every day and jump on and off of the free buses. Like there's a bus probably every, I don't know, 30 seconds. And it stops at the end of every block. So you just hop on and off whenever you want. It really is free. Okay, I think I know where we're going. So this is the main bar area right here. You can tell because this girl's got a skirt on. It looks pretty dead. And this is 11 o'clock on Saturday. This is one of the big bars, Dirk's Bentley's. Bacon wrapped hot dog. Girl, whoa. That's about as empty as I've ever seen that place. And this is prime time, Saturday night, 11. These bars look empty. And I don't see people dressed warm. Like, look at these dudes on the right. These dudes are all just wearing like sweatshirts. No coats. No hats. Oh, I guess that dude has a beanie. Both those dudes have a beanie. But like Linda would be dripping in merino wool. Maybe some USB hand warmers. They're drinking. Yeah, I guess the drinking does warm them up a little bit. One of the reasons that Linda wants to move back to California is for the food. We both loved all the food choices there. I loved all the Mexican food and she loved all of the seafood. CMO, prayers for you. Hope everything is good. CMO, what up, Todd? Looks so empty. Yeah, welcome to Denver. We have it all to ourselves. Princess T says taco and pizza. One of my favorite pizzas is in the Midwest. It's at this convenience store called Casey's. It's called Casey's Taco Pizza. Oh, I love that pizza. It's got like shredded lettuce. What are you doing? Oh, I see. It has Doritos, sour cream, hot sauce. Look at this shovel crew right here. I don't know if they're freelance or what. Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna try to take a right and then a left. No, I missed it again. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna go up this. That girl was holding a snowboard at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, and this might be a cop in front of us. Looks like a Denver cop. Whoa, and we just slid through that. Yeah, this is Denver police. What do you think? Let's try to pass them and see what they do. Oh, I'm hearing a siren. Oh, it's in front of us. It's a fire truck. And the cop next to us is speeding toward that fire truck. Okay, let me go past this time. Hold on, let me show you this building. This is 1800 Larimer. Excel Energy. Monticello, Newmark, Proper, Capital. Alright, I'm gonna try to take us over by Union Station, by the train station. No police scanner in Denver. So the police scanners here are mostly encrypted. If you file certain paperwork, then you can get like a registered channel. So if I really did need to listen to the scanners here, we could do that. I could also turn on like the ambulance, the fire station, like that kind of stuff. But to be honest, it's boring. It's not like LA where it's just crazy call after crazy call. It's just not happening here. But, oh shoot. Okay, now I know where we're going. But 2 weekends in a row that I was down here, because I've been streaming on the weekend down here for the last couple weeks. I want to say 2 weeks ago, somebody was stabbed down here, and it was while I was here. And I am constantly reminded about that because Linda brings it up all the time. Somebody was stabbed right where you were. Like, baby, I was not involved. Like, quit bringing it up. I have an alibi. I was live streaming. You know I wasn't involved. This is Larimer Square right in front of us. Where this dude's taking a double turn. Okay, let me see if I can do it this time. The number one goal for me tonight was to not slide into anything. When I was on my way here, I was on a road where the speed limit was 55. There was a car in front of me and he hit the brakes. And so I lightly tapped the brakes just to check, just to see like how much traction I had. No traction. Like it felt like I hit the brakes on an ice pond or something. And that is such a scary feeling when you want to slow down, your foot's on the brake and you're not slowing down. One of the worst feelings. Okay, here's the free bus running. So here's the one that I showed you, the one that's parked. Here's one that's actually taking people up and down. So this is 16th Street Mall. And this is the bus that is absolutely free. Hop on and off whenever you want, all the way down. Oh, and there's a cop right there. Wonder if there was an incident on this bus. It's kind of what it looks like, right? Look at what it says on the side. It says, hate those fake dating apps. Oh, it was a local dating thing. I was just telling somebody the other day, when I first moved to LA, they had this thing there called speed dating. I don't know if anybody remembers that. This is like, I think the only social media at that time was like Friendster, MySpace, Asian Avenue, like stuff like that. And I did this speed dating thing, and the way that it worked was they had women, so the women got there like a half hour before the guys, and they all sat at these different tables. Oh, look at all the stickers on this dude's truck, or this dude's Jeep truck. And so the girls are all sitting at the table. Let's call them women. The women are at the table, and then the guys have a little piece of paper, and everybody has a number on. And then you talk to the people at the table, and then after like 5 or 10 minutes, they say switch, and then you get up and you move to the next one. At the end of that, you kind of mark whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the people that you meet. And at the very end, they tell you which ones were a match. So they'll say like, oh, you gave a thumbs up to this woman and she gave a thumbs up to you as well. It's like that. And I met some really interesting people. Nobody that I kept in contact with, but it was definitely educational. I think they're going to start bringing that back. This person in front of me does not know how to park. Hold on. I'm going to try to give them more room. It's not like they needed more room. Like, look at the angle. Let's just watch them try to park. I don't think they really know what they're doing here. It had nothing to do with me being behind them. Like, I was not preventing them from parking there. She's telling me to go around. All right. I wanted to see them attempt that. Okay, I'm going to take this left and then the next right. Oh, I'm starting to get tired. Oh. Denver population 716,000. My buddy is from Boston. He lives here in Denver, and he told me that Denver is bigger population-wise than Boston, which is still pretty crazy to me. I think it's because Denver has room to expand, and Boston doesn't. The Bay is right there. Like, they can't have any new land. Look at this girl's outfit. Yeah, she doesn't look cold. Denver Metro is 3.4 million. Whoa. Metro Boston has way more people. See, that's what I thought too. I'm not saying that I confirmed that. That was just my buddy being like, yeah, I can't believe Boston's bigger than, or Denver's bigger than Boston. I was like, really? Ace Boogie, what up? I still see you. That's where we're trying to go. We're trying to go down by Union Station. I keep missing the turn. Maybe this next one I'll do. Hey, thank you, Ellie. Damn, Ellie just made 10 more members in here. Thank you so much, Ellie. I want to say there's like over 100 nights where I wouldn't have even broken even if it weren't for Ellie. So if you're a fan of my channel, if you're a fan of my chats, if you're a fan of my streams, please give your love and respect to Ellie. Like, so many of these nights I wouldn't have even broken even without the support from Ellie. So please give it up to Ellie. Thank you so much, Ellie. Thank you for all the gifted subs. 20 new members tonight. 20 people that can go in after the stream and see all of the private members only stuff because of Ellie. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, I think I can finally make the turn this time. If I take a left right here, we'll be right in front of Union Station. Ellie, have you ever been to Denver? Oh, look at the little bobcat right here scooping. Oh, we're gonna see him in action. Thanks for doing this stream in Denver. You're welcome. Look at this dude scooping. Dang, he had that like high power brush on the front. Let me see some white hearts in the chat for Ellie. If you understand how important Ellie is in here, throw some white hearts in the chat. Let her know. Oh shoot, this is oh yeah. No, I can't turn here. This is 16th Street Mall. I'm gonna turn on the next one. Thank you to everybody that has a membership on my channel. I know that the last couple months have been kind of inconsistent, but I really appreciate all the members. Dang, look at all the hearts. Look at all the hearts rolling through. See? Wow, this might be the thumbnail right here. Look at how pretty that is. Union Station, travel by train. This is a very iconic spot in Denver. Look at all the hearts rolling through. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for recognizing the role that Ellie plays in here. Union Station in Denver. And look, they still have the trees lit up. This is the area where they have the fountains when it's warm. Like where the little kids run through and it like squirts water up out of the ground. Also, sort of a dangerous area in here. Downtown isn't really that dangerous, but I'd say this part in general is usually, I mean, any kind of bus station or a train station, they're kind of sketchy people hanging out. Union Station, downtown LA, extremely sketchy. Brazilian Steakhouse? I've never been in there. I bet they have pão de queijo. That's the Brazilian cheese bread, pão de queijo, so good. Hey, CMO. Love you, Ellie. Thank you for doing that. CMO, thank you. Thank you to everybody that threw down the hearts for Ellie. That was a nice little Valentine for Ellie. I think we might do a little street takeover right here for, oh no, there's not enough snow. I was gonna try to make some cookies for Ellie, but I don't think we can do it there. Oh, we can do it right here. All right, these cookies right here for Ellie. You ready? Dukes of Hazzard. Just the good old boys. Never meaning no harm. Been in trouble with the Lord since the day I was born. And then they're making their way. The only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Those are some fresh baked cookies for Ellie. Oh, I really like this art piece over here too. I don't get to drive by it enough, but isn't that cool? I feel like at least once a stream we have to go buy the big blue bear for Jack and Neve. Did we name the blue bear? We probably should. What's a good name for a big blue bear? Oh, we can call him Blueberry, right? He's a bear. He's blue. Blueberry. Anybody? Tap, tap, tap. Is this thing on? Anybody? Unless there's a better name, we're calling him Blueberry. Blueberry Kush. Nice. Berry boy. Here's the other side of Larimer Square. What up, Yvette? I love this area so much. This is all Larimer. Oh, this dude's getting a ride. Nice. He gave me a weird look, like he thought I was his Uber or something. Barry Manilow. That's pretty cool. What's a Barry Man? I don't even think I know a Barry Manilow song. He's got to have one like super famous one. I like this street because it's just so lit up over here. On the right, this is like the performing arts theater area. Been over there quite a few times. Mandy? Does anybody know who Mandy Patinkin is? He was the guy in Princess Bride that was going, "My name is Enigma Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." That's Mandy Patinkin. Linda and I are huge fans of his. I might be saying that name wrong, but look at the dandruff on Blueberry here. Jeremy Reed, how's the cost of living there compared to LA? From Amber. Surprisingly, the food is not cheaper. The food is either the same price or more here in Denver. That surprised me. Gas is way cheaper. I've been paying like $4.50, sometimes $5 in Orange County in LA for gas. I was paying around $4 and up for years. As soon as I moved here, I started paying like $2.87 for gas, stuff like that. Hey, Turtle Butt, what up? Ruben Garcia's in here. It looks like a silverback gorilla. That's funny. We were just talking about silverback gorillas last night. A friend of mine, he used to work at the Denver Zoo, and we were talking about gorillas. Oh, I just hit the curb. Oh, okay. Did you see the phone pop up? Hold on, I think I might need to straighten this out a little bit. Making their way the only way they know how. Turtle Butt, how you doing? I haven't seen you in here in a minute. Speaking of butt, let's check out this bear's butt right here. This big blue bear butt. My hiney's clean. I'm Charmin clean. You know what? I need to bring my drone over here. Fly my drone right through the nether regions right here. The Netherlands. Oh, this might be the thumbnail right here. What do you think? You have a Part 10C drone license. I do. I do have that. I need to get more certifications with my drone though. I like how clean these windows are. It looks like I'm actually inside. It is still chilly. It's not as cold as it's been, but it's not warm yet. When I do the remote start like this, it activates the seat warmers. I like that guy's Chicago Bulls jacket right there. Rowdy. Looks nice there. It is nice here. This is not a library. This is the convention center, where they have like conferences and stuff. And then they also have like on the side of it, it's the Colorado Convention Center. All kinds of things happen in there. There's the big convention center that's outside of Crypto.com arena. How's everybody in LA feeling about the Luka trade? Luka Doncic from Dallas Mavericks is now a Laker. How's everybody feel about that? We watched the Super Bowl last week. Nice. I went snowboarding the day of the Super Bowl, and then I came back and watched a little bit of it. Denver is calm compared to LA. Jeremy, I'm on subway heading to Hollywood. Miss you. Have a great night. Ruben, what up? What stop are you at on the subway? Are you at Western? I didn't take the subway in LA a lot, but I did take it every once in a while. Mostly just for novelty. Like, I really didn't need to. I just wanted to. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Whoa, there's a school bus here on the right. Somebody's on a field trip. This is a weird looking school bus. They changed the design of school buses here recently. Dang, this one's got the Tupac tint. Archuleta School District. Oh, they're state bound. Oh, look, the cheerleaders wrote encouraging messages on the bus. We've got spirit. Yes, we do. We've got spirit. How about you? Stubby Legs, Stubby the Bear. I think we're gonna call him Blueberry. Officer Blueberry. Bless you, Jeremy. Hey, thank you. This is right where Linda and I were last night. And this is 16th Street Mall. Look at the construction. Like, they're trying to make me think that they're working on this at night. I know you're not working on... Oh, maybe it's just so that people don't steal stuff. It's probably what it is. I was gonna say, I know you're not working on this stuff, especially this late. There's no way. A dozen local eggs in Maui is $10. I just paid $9 for some organic eggs the other day. And then when I got back to the Jeep, Linda's like, I was telling her how expensive they were, and she's like, wait, why were they that much? And then she looked in there and she was like, why did you get organic eggs? I said, I don't know. I just kind of looked in the eggs and just grabbed one. And she was like, you got the most expensive ones. I was like, cool. We'll be having like some high-end omelets. And she's like, no. She's like, it's hard to tell like the difference in an egg. She's like, unless you're... She tried to explain it to me, and obviously I wasn't paying good enough attention. She's like, there are only certain things you need good eggs for. I don't remember what they were. Sometimes I just pretend like I'm listening, but it's just a lot of nodding and like barely hearing. I probably shouldn't have admitted that, but I need to be a better listener. Linda's like, there's gonna be a quiz after this. You need to be responsible for everything I'm saying right now. Keep getting some fogging issues on the... I don't think you guys are seeing it. I had a crack brewing on my windshield. And then the very first time it snowed, I got this crack. Can you see? It's gonna be hard because it's hard for me to zoom in, but this is a crack on my windshield. And it goes all the way over to right here. So it goes all the way down and then up to this. You can see it right there. So it's slowly creeping to where it's gonna be in view. This is my mount on my windshield. Eventually that crack will start to come over. Here, let me see if I can zoom in better. Yeah, eventually this crack will be in front of the phone. So yeah, I need to get the windshield replaced before it creeps all the way up there. But that's new. I haven't had a cracked windshield. So there's a first time for everything. Just FYI, you need eggs and you don't need any for baking. You can substitute for applesauce. Amber, that's awesome. Linda bakes a cake. I think instead of eggs, she uses Dr. Pepper. Does that sound right? She makes some kind of chocolate cake, but it's with Dr. Pepper. Almost positive it's no eggs. I could be wrong though. Can use mayo too in cake? I don't know, bro. Maybe if it's like a Frito pie chili cake. I do like sour cream. Are we over here? This is a weird alley. Hold on real quick. So something over here was just jumping, and it's a little mouse. Let me see if I can get it on camera. Hold on. I don't think it's a rat. I think it's a mouse. I don't think I have any, right? There's no way they have any kind of like warm fur. Oh, we're buffering? All right, I'll leave this area. Ooh, hold on. All right, this street is called Stout, S-T-O-U-T, Stout. Oh yeah, I do have bad reception. All right, I'll get out of this area. Don't worry, I'm leaving right now. I don't know if you can still hear me, but I'm leaving this area for a better reception area. Philbo, howdy Jeremy, what up? Hey, what up? Reception is good? Okay. You know what? I think Ellie needs a couple more cookies. What do you think? That sounded a little crunchy at the end. Hopefully you like oatmeal raisin. Oh no, it buffered during the cookies? Come on. No, so did you guys miss those cookies? Well, I enjoyed them. I still have some crumbs on my sweatshirt, I think. We call them donuts? Yeah, donuts. My dad used to call donuts dough-nits. I was like, bro, that's a U. It's not an I. And instead of milk, he used to say hooked on phonics. The Cookie Monster, nice. What up, Mike? Hertz Donut. I went to bed last night at like 3:30. Oh, there's the Denver Fire Department in front of us. But you know, a bad day. Let's go see where they're going. Denver fire truck. He's screaming too. Let's see if we can figure out where they're going. The dude pulled out into the road with his hazards on. Perfect. Wow, he's kind of going toward Ball Arena. Do you see the building up here that has all of the bulbs on it? So this is 16th Street Mall. A lot of the buildings off of 16th Street Mall are really pretty. Keep the lights on year round. I like this one right here, the one on the right. Look, the whole building is still lit up, Christmas tree style. Isn't that cool? This is on 15th, and the cross street is called Champa. Oh, and here's the free bus. Oh, I'm missing it. Here's the free bus right here. And here are all the people that could have just ridden the bus for free but didn't. Oh, go, 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 go. Second free bus right here. Look, it's the Slinky in the middle. From Henderson, Nevada. Hey, what up? I know where that is. Actually, I had a friend that just moved to Henderson. I wonder if they like it. Bendy bus, the little Slinky bus. So if I went left right here, that's where we would go for the Big Blue Bear. And then I like this building right here too. This is the Studio Loft. And this is one of the only big digital billboards here in Denver. There aren't very many. If I had to go on a scavenger hunt and find 10 digital billboards, I bet I could find 5 or 6. I don't know if I could get up to 10. Was anybody that's in here right now on the scavenger hunt that we did in Park City, Utah? When I was in Utah, we did a little scavenger hunt. Look at the steam coming up right here. The Ninja Turtles are partying down there tonight. Legalize it, yeah, yeah, and I will advertise it. I got a copyright from a digital billboard. Oh, that's not good. Jeremy, I miss LA so much, but Denver is interesting. We'll be cruising in LA before too long, don't worry. We're just adding some variety to the flavor. Some extra spices. I've said this before, but my mom watches the streams and she likes these nighttime cruises. She'd seen pretty much everything I was showing in LA. Thomas C, member for 16 months. Dude, thank you so much. Thomas C has been in here for a long time. Thank you so much. Heather, do you live in Denver? I do. Right now I do, yeah. I'm a Denverite at the moment. Is that right? Denverite? That sounds right.
Yo.
But if you're from Denver, what are you? Denverite? Boulderite? Thomas C. Sorry I can't catch all your live streams. But I still love the content. Thank you so much, Thomas. What's the first restaurant you eating in LA when you return? Ooh, that's a hard one. Maybe Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle. Maybe Sergeant Pepperoni's Pizza. I really like Porto's. There's a Porto's in Glendale, and then there's also one in Is it Fountain Valley or is it Anaheim? Maybe Anaheim. So this is where the Colorado Avalanche hockey team play. And this is where the Denver Nuggets play. This used to be called Pepsi Center. But now it's Ball Arena. Ball like the mason jars. Ball. So yeah, the Nuggets ball in Ball Arena. Linda said it sounds like ballerina. But no, this is Ball Arena. We were over here probably a couple weeks ago now, but I parked on the right-hand side. I walked over to see the Rockies. So the mascot here, I think he's a mountain lion. His name's Rocky. I walked over to see his little statue. I came back and there was a girl lifting up the handle on my Jeep. She thought that I was her Uber. We ended up not giving her a ride. Here's the front of the arena. This is how you get in. Ball Arena. Jeremy, have you heard anything about Pioneer? I haven't. But yeah, Pioneer is high on the list too. Oh, are you talking about Pioneer Kitty? I have not had any Pioneer Kitty updates, but we need to plan a reunion. I wonder if Pioneer Kitty recognizes me. So this is Peyton, I think. And then here are some Colorado Avalanche. There's my guy right there, Nathan McKinnon. Oops. Hey, there's Nikola Jokic right there. Tried to do a little cookie right there. It didn't work out though. All right, I think it was Jason that just said good evening. I'm actually just ending the stream right now. This was a crazy week for me. So it started on Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. I went up to Vail and snowboarded with a friend of mine. That was an amazing day. This Thursday, I was back at Vail again. When I was snowboarding this week at Vail, I was fully immersed in like, this is why I'm here. I'm here to ride snow. I'm here to be in the city and actually have like a full winter experience. I feel so grateful that I was able to do that. For the 20 plus years that I was just living in LA, when it would be, you know, November, December, January, February, it didn't feel like winter. This feels like winter. When I look outside and there's snow on the ground, to me, that's a season. Like, that's when you are really living in the changing of the seasons. It's going to be very confusing for people when I actually do end up back in LA and I'm driving around and people are like, wait, do you live there? Are you visiting here? I don't understand. Which one are you visiting? Which one are you living in? It's going to always be a grab bag because I really don't need to live anywhere. Linda and I both work remotely for the most part. We could live in Switzerland. We could live in Prague. We could live in Fiji or New Zealand or Australia. I have a lot of stuff to get done this month. And the thing I'm looking forward to the most is making some music. As a gift, as a birthday gift to myself, I'm trying to get a couple tracks done that I've been working on a long time that have been kind of half done. That's going to be the biggest present to myself, is finishing these projects. That's why I'm here. And I'm loving it so far. Like, a lot of the things that have happened to me since I got back were things that I wanted to have happen to me, and I was like, oh, I hope I can pull this off. I just feel so lucky to have had the opportunity to come back here, even if it's for a little bit. I'm very grateful. And I'm also happy that I got to show people around. Like, a lot of the areas that I've been driving around in, these are areas I grew up hanging out in. Some of them look the same, some of them don't. I like sharing with this group. So if anybody's been around for a long time, you know that this community is just a very solid group of people. Yes, I'm the one that lights up the live stream. Yes, I'm the one that is like captaining the ship, but I think a lot of people come back week after week to see one another within the chat and to hang out with each other in the community. I love our community so much. And to everybody that supports what I'm doing out here, thank you so much. To everybody that's being patient as far as like, hey, I would rather you be doing this. It's always going to be a mixture of different things. And I'm going to try to share. Sometimes I feel like sharing, sometimes I don't. Tonight I did feel like sharing. I'm hoping to kind of like seize the moments where I do feel like letting people know what I'm up to. It's not all the time. That's why if I'm feeling like I'm in a mood to share, then I try to just do it. I try not to think about it. I just pull the trigger. I'm setting up for this to be a very big summer. I can already feel that this might be the biggest summer of my life. I think no matter what way it shapes out to look, I think it's going to be amazing. And I am going to be in California a lot in the next couple months, but especially a lot this summer. If you have a connection with any kind of like a furnished apartment or some kind of living situation that you think I might be able to take advantage of, please let me know. I'm looking to get an apartment or a place in Southern California, hopefully the greater LA area, around May. So if you think you can help me out with that, let me know. I still am sort of checking the laoc310@gmail.com. That's my old email address. I'm still not great at checking that consistently, but you can reach out to me there if you have any leads on some apartments. DDTV, R.A. Clark, Ellie, everybody that hung out with me tonight, thank you so much. Thank you for letting me drive you around, even though it was short. And if you want to see what it looked like earlier this week when I was driving in the snow, please check out my backup channel. It's called Jeremy Reed 1980. Jeremy Reed 1980. I did a 3 a.m. blizzard snow stream the other day. It was Wednesday. And then earlier today, I did sort of a similar stream, but in the daytime, so people could see how those same houses looked in the day. I think they were pretty cool. I think both those streams were fun. So please check those out. Please leave comments after the stream is over. I'd appreciate that. And try to have a great week. I'm going to have a great week. I will see you next weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'll see you soon. Good night.